Hey, how's it going? I'm James. I'm the creator of React Armory, and today I'd like to share with you a new little tool I put together called Try React. So, Try React, I guess as you would expect, it lets you try React, but the secret is it actually lets you try any kind of web programming. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through just the first part of the Vue.js guide in Try React, and we'll make a little Hello World app with Vue.js. And actually, I found out that the React.js equivalent is shorter, but let's not get competitive here. So I'm going to start by loading up Try React, which you can do as long as you're at reactarmory.com. And what you see is on the left, we've got a few files in this project. In the middle, we've got the editor for main.js. And if we edit it, then it'll build this all up and put it on the right for you. So as you make changes, they appear. And what did I do? There we go. And we can make this even simpler. We can get it down to 4 lines by putting this here. Let's make it a hello world, as tradition dictates. And there you go. But I mean, this is a React hello world. I'm sure what you're more interested in is a Vue.js hello world. So let's open up the Vue.js guide. And what we do is we start by just adding the script tag. And that's one of the great things about Vue.js, right, is it's really simple. You just add a script tag and it all works. So there we go. And we can add template here. And I'm just going to copy and paste the rest of this Hello World app because I'm not very good at Vue. And there you go. We've got Hello Vue. Hey, it all works. And that's pretty cool, right? I mean, you can make a Vue.js app in Try React. But I think the thing that the best thing about that is it shows that there's nothing going on here under the hood, really. It's all very above board. There's no npm, there's no webpack. It's just 3 files, right? And you load a script tag, you add a template, you load the main.js, and it just works. You could copy these onto your file system and open them up in the browser, and it would just work. But I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, before we put this Vue.js app in here, we were doing the same thing with React app. So if I undo those changes, what you'll see is we're actually loading React.js from a script tag as well. We weren't using npm, no package.json, no node, no webpack. We're just loading React from unpackage.com, which is a great little CDN. And if we have a look in main.js as well, there we go. It's just 4 lines, right? It's really simple. And the fact that you can use Try React with Vue.js kind of shows you that, that it's really simple. There is no build system. I mean, if it was just React, you'd think, okay, maybe there's some magic going on. But, it's really, it's not. There's no magic. So I think that's pretty cool. But the other cool thing about it is it kind of brings me back to the sort of the world where I learnt JavaScript. Like back in the day, there was no build systems. There was just Notepad and IE4. I mean, maybe if you could afford a better editor, you had one, but I was a kid. So for me, it was Notepad and IE4. And, that was, I mean, it sounds kind of bad because people are like, oh, IE, but it was a great browser back in the day. And the simplicity of it is what made it easy for someone to learn, because you didn't have to install a build system and understand all of this. You just opened up a file and typed something in and hit refresh. And that's what this is aiming for. In fact, it's even easier because you don't need to hit refresh. You can just type and see exactly what's happening on the right. And this is better in a bunch of other ways. Like back in the day, there was no console. So if you wanted to do debugging, you had to use alert, which was horrible. But React Armories actually gives you a console.log. So if you open up the console down here, then you can see the log here. And if you do something dumb and get a React error, then that'll pop up too. So it all works just as you'd expect. But it does a few other things as well. Like if you want to open up, you can actually open up this script just by itself without the HTML file that wraps it. And of course, this without the HTML file, there's nothing to load React. So you'll get that, but we can remove that and we can add all sorts of logs. You know, it's just executing this script by itself, which can be handy. And the other really useful thing is TryReact actually supports script type equals module. So what that means is you can use TryReact to load ES6 modules or to add your own ES6 modules. So let me show you how that works. So if we add a new file called mycomponent.js, then we export a function like a React component basically. Yeah, I'm not good with coming up with stuff on the spot. Then we can import that in here. Oops. And it'll just work. And this script type equals module. Sorry, we have to look at the right page. What have I done? Here we go. There we go. Hello component. That's being loaded through here. And this script type equals module, this is actually a standard. So it's already supported by Chrome. It'll be supported by Firefox and Safari too. And TryReact actually does a little bit under the hood to make sure it works for you now, wherever you try it. So you can use this, and I mean, you can just copy this into a HTML file and open it in Chrome, and it'll just work. That's one of the great things about this is, so you got 3 or 4 files. You can test them all out here, then you can copy them into a directory, and you have an app. You don't have to add a build system. Of course, there is one thing which doesn't work in browsers, and that is the JSX. So like something like this is not going to work if you copy this out into a file and try and run it in a browser directly. But that's okay, because you can actually see the compiled output down here. So the thing about JSX is you don't need it. You can just use react.createElement instead. In fact, you can take this compiled output and just copy it in here, and you can see it. It still works, but I mean, you don't have to. You can just use this whenever you need it or whenever you want to export stuff. So yeah, that's basically TryReact. I hope it shows you just how simple React is, and I hope you have a lot of fun playing around with it. There's just one thing left, I guess, is say you open up TryReact and you're like, okay, what do I do, right? I know a bit of JavaScript, but I don't know what to try with React itself. So that's what this Learn tab is for. So if you go to Learn React by itself, what you'll get is you'll get a course which will teach you everything you need to know about React, and it'll do it all without a build system. And it even embeds these editors into the courses so that you can try things out as you go. So for example, you might want to try changing this animation, or you might want to try changing the XKCD, or you can change all sorts of things. And at the end of it, what you do is at the end of the first guide, you learn how to make React Spiral FizzBuzz. So next time you're going for a job interview, you can show that you can FizzBuzz, and you can show you can React at the same time, and you can make a spiral too. So you're gonna get that job. You got no worries, right? So I hope that's been interesting. Thanks for watching. If you do want to see more from me, then just go to the top of this page, and there's this members link. You can sign up to my newsletter. I email maybe probably about once or twice a month. I don't give any spam or anything like that, and it's free at the moment, so sign up while you can. I'm not going to leave it free forever. I'm going to come to my senses at some point. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.